Hey, 30-minute marketers. In today's quick video, we're going to talk about how to get more traffic to your website. If you're new to the channel, I'm Gary Baker, and I'm here to show you how to do more to market your message in less time. And to do that, check out the link in the description and the pinned first comment for a simple and effective step-by-step blueprint that you can use to start your own online business today. Remember, it's not about faster, it's about focus. And today's focus is on getting more traffic to your website. And the first tip I got for you is just don't overcomplicate it. If you have a horse for sale, how do you let people know you have a horse for sale? Put up a sign, horse for sale, right? It really is that simple to get started, and to get more people to know that you have an offer is just the same as getting more people, getting more traffic to your website. So first things first, let's just hop over to Google and take a look at the first way to get more traffic to your website. So the first example here is simply a Google search for what are the boron letters. Now the reason I'm searching for what are the boron letters is because I have a blog post about what the boron letters are. So simply stated, how to get more traffic to your website. When you write an article, make sure that Google understands clearly what that article is about. And one way you can do that is formatting your blog post to satisfy the Google algorithm for searcher intent. So for example, what are the boron letters? It's pretty straightforward, right? Somebody is asking the question, what are the boron letters? They simply want to know, what are the boron letters? So you can see here in the Google snippet that I have from 30minutemarketing.net, Google has realized that my blog content is formatted in a way, in a manner that gives the answer immediately to the person asking the question, what are the boron letters? So what are the boron letters? The boron letters were written by Gary Halbert. He was writing to explain copywriting tactics and impart his wisdom on his youngest son, Bond. Gary was at the Boron Federal Prison Camp, hence the name of the letter, serving a sentence for mail fraud for orders that weren't delivered. You can see right there, I instantly answered the question and Google gave me the snippet. So they put me in position number 1 above Amazon.com. So how do you get more traffic to your website? Put up a sign. Make it clear what your intentions are. Your intentions are to answer a question. What are the boron letters? I have a horse for sale. Put up a sign. Horse for sale. That's tip number 1. Tip number 2, we're going to stay with Google, and we're going to make sure that we're tracking where our traffic is coming from so we can understand, to get more traffic, let's focus on the places where the traffic is currently coming from. So if you go into Google Analytics, you'll be able to see your acquisition report. Of course, over here on the left-hand side, you have acquisition, you have overview, and you have all traffic. But simply look at your traffic, organic search, social, direct, referral, and then drill down into that. For example, in this case, click on all traffic, click on channels. Then you'll be able to keep drilling down into this: organic search, social media, direct. You can go down to source, medium, and then you can start seeing where your traffic is coming from. So then you will know exactly where to focus your efforts. For example, Google is my largest organic traffic source. YouTube is my largest referral traffic source. Then you go down here, I have Quora and Facebook as other referral sources. So you want to make sure that you're focusing your efforts on those platforms. So for example, YouTube. I'm on YouTube right now. This is how you get traffic to 30minutemarketing.net, is by utilizing YouTube and simply telling people that I have a blog and I have interesting information. So while I do have a blog and it ranks organically on Google, I can use YouTube to get more traffic to that blog. The next ones are Quora and Facebook. Okay, so make sure you're tracking and you're understanding where traffic is coming from. Then you can focus your efforts on that source, and you can get more traffic. So as far as Google Analytics, if you don't know how to set up Google Analytics, you can simply go to supportgoogle.com and get started with analytics. So you could Google get started with analytics, or you can check the description and I'll leave a link to this article right here that tells you how to get started with Google Analytics. And basically it's a simple process where you go to Google Analytics, you set up a property, and then you set up a reporting view in the analytics. It takes a little time to get that set up, but it's not overly complicated, and it's something that you should focus on and get set up, because again, if you don't know where your traffic is coming from, you don't know where to focus. Okay, so let's go back to that report, and again, we're looking at, of course, Google as the big organic traffic. YouTube, obviously, you would start a YouTube channel, but Quora and Facebook, might be ones that you're not really thinking of. So if you have traffic coming from Quora and Facebook, or if you don't have traffic coming from Quora and Facebook, this is a perfect opportunity to get more traffic utilizing those sources, as they still are relevant and valuable sources of traffic. So a good way to get traffic from Facebook, and I know people are going to tell you and scream from the mountaintops that organic reach is dead on Facebook and Facebook pages, but if you have a brand, if you have a blog, simply set up a Facebook page. Create a Facebook page, tell Facebook what it's about, put up a banner, start uploading content. It's not hard to do. You can simply just create your Facebook page and start posting your content on your Facebook page. As you can see here, you can see that I'm posting my YouTube videos on Facebook, as well as some image quotes with my blog URL. Of course, you can set it up. There's tools that can automate this, but you could do this manually every day, or every time you write a new blog post, simply share it on your Facebook page. Of course, then there is your Facebook profile, which you can just as easily go on there, and of course, you can share everything on your Facebook profile just like you do, but you can focus and concentrate your efforts on setting up and sharing your content from your website, and then of course go back to your Google Analytics and then verify that this is working, and then keep doing it and see and measure and make sure that your traffic is growing from that source. Because at the end of the day, free traffic is not free. It does take your time, and your time is valuable. It's probably your most valuable resource, as you will not get it back. So don't spend it unwisely. Of course, with Facebook, you can also start a Facebook group. Facebook puts a lot of concentration, a lot of focus on Facebook groups, building the traffic to groups, inside groups, and giving you tools inside groups. So again, you build a group for your brand, you build a group, you start getting people in there, and then you start posting your information in there. And again, getting people back to your blog. For example, here's a post where I'm actually reading the boron letters and I'm talking about it, and I'm redirecting people in my group back to my blog. Again, getting more traffic from Facebook back to my website. So again, don't think that using Facebook is not an option any longer. It still is a viable option to get traffic. And of course, if you focus your efforts, you can get more traffic if you do it in a systematic fashion to drive traffic from your Facebook page or your Facebook group back to your website, back to your content as you build it out, or even to your older content to give it that little bit of a boost. So the next one was Quora. And a lot of people don't either know about Quora, or they don't think Quora is a viable option any longer, because they think that they should be spending more time on just focused on organic reach and making their content better. But again, don't overcomplicate it. You have that horse for sale, let people know about it, and a great place to let people know about anything you have going on is on Quora, because you're simply answering people's questions. So again, like in Google, where we're satisfying searcher intent with simply making our content as focused and as relevant as possible to that Google search, same on Quora. People are asking questions on Quora, so simply go there and be helpful and answer their questions. So when you create a Quora account, one of the things that you get when you start producing content is under your account, you'll be able to look at your stats. And under your stats, you can see all your answers, and you can see your views and your upvotes and all that. So you can see in the last 30 days, I have 649 views. Over the last 3 months, 2,000 views. And then of course, if you go to the last year, that's just going to exponentially increase. 15,000 views, and this is all compounding. Of course, you can see some big spikes there, but you can see it's just views, views, views all throughout the days and months and weeks, and it's all compounding. Of course, that's getting you more traffic back to your website, because as you answer these questions, what you're doing is you're answering the question and you're saying, if you want more information, follow this link, and people are clicking through to your website. Tip number 1 again was don't overcomplicate it. And that example was simply make sure that your content is answering questions people are looking for. What are the boron letters? Answer the question. So what are the boron letters? Make it so Google knows and understands, and when somebody clicks on your link, that they get the answer they want, and then you keep giving them more information to build upon that answer. Tip number 2, track where your traffic is coming from, and then focus your efforts on those sources. So take the time, set up Google Analytics. Again, Google, get started with analytics, or check out the link in the description. Go set up your analytics, find out where your traffic is coming from, and then double down your efforts to get more traffic from those sources. Then I talked about using Facebook, simply building a community, for example, a Facebook group, and just getting people inside of your community and then letting people inside your community know about your new content and your old content, and just keep funneling that traffic in from all these sources to include your Facebook group to your website. So really, again, it all boils down to step number one: don't overcomplicate it. And a great way to make sure you're not overcomplicating it and that you're on the right track and you're heading in the right direction is check out a free training resource that I have for you here in Taking Action Online. It's step number 8, Taking Action Online, from Philip Barrowman. Of course, he's going to show you and tell you why free traffic is awesome. He's also going to explain, like I said earlier, that free traffic comes at a price. It does require your time. But what he's going to do is he's going to take you through some free traffic sources, including Quora, YouTube. He also covers Reddit. He talks about forums. A great point here is forums are dying online because they're being replaced by social media, Quora, Reddit, but there still is traffic to be found in there. Again, if you have that niche that lives in forums, then you want to focus your time and your effort. And of course, then he covers Facebook just like I did here. He's going to do a deep dive for you. So again, that's using free traffic sources from Taking Action Online. There'll be a link in the description. You can click that, check that out. That's free training. And if this video was helpful, give me a thumbs up. 30-minute timer here on the end screen. Click that, subscribe to the channel for more awesome content just like the video that's here. Click that, keep watching, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.